Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be diving back into Highlight, or as we will know them here, Beast. We're going to be checking out the song that I think is their debut. They released two songs in 2009 on the same day. This is Bad Girl. I know that at this point in their history, there were 6 members. I can't remember, slash I don't think I know why those 2 members left. It's been a while since the last time I reacted to Highlight as a group here. Um, Obviously, I wanted to save my journey for here. Um, so if anyone has kind of any information or anything like that, please let me know in the comments. Housekeeping, this is a reaction video. This is not a substitute for the original content. It's not the original content. If you don't like pausing, I might not be for you. I'm autistic and I often pause, not just because this is a reaction video, but also maybe I pause a little bit more than usual as it helps me process things, allowing me to get my thoughts out without missing anything. I do sometimes talk over the videos, but I try not to, so I usually do pause. But if that's not for you, that's totally okay. But without any further ado, let's get into Bad Girl by Beast. Let's go.
I'm heartsick, hear me, be crazy, can't let you go. Say love, so we got a new school sound. Love's gone, now we take this baby, don't go far. So down, down, we gotta get down, down, down.
Okay. Oh my god. Firstly, this is the perfect frame to pause on. Firstly, look at these babies. How old were these guys when they debuted? Because obviously I know like K-pop, you know you get your debuts very young, usually. But how young were they here? They look so much different. I think I noticed Gi Kwang in the opening. I think he was in the front. I think it's Yosap hasn't changed, but yet he has. Like he's grown. Obviously, as he's gotten older, he's grown up, but you can still see his features here, if that makes sense. I like how this sounds. It's quite I like how it started with the piano. Um, into like this quite energetic dance EDM kind of sound. This feels very 2009 from everything visually to musically, the auto tune on the vocals. It's just so 2009. It just gives me kind of casual vibes in the best way, in that same kind of that same kind of vein. Um, It sounds really good though. It sounds very polished and pristine so far.
So down, we gotta get down, down, down. We gotta get down, down, down. We gotta get down.
I'm loving the I'm just noticing the eyeshadow. I'm loving the makeup looks. Um, I feel like 2009 K-pop was so because obviously I wasn't aware of K-pop back then. Really, I feel like 2009 K-pop back then was such a different, pardon the pun, beast, in just terms of the visuals and things like that. I feel like now in kind of current modern K-pop, obviously idols still wear makeup and stuff, but it's a lot more understated. I feel like most of the time, whereas like you can see the eyeliner and stuff like that.
We gotta get down, down, down. We gotta get down, down, down. We gotta get down. Down, down. We gotta get
That's Gi Kwang, right?
We gotta get down, down, down. We gotta get down. 비가뜨면 자리에 슬픔이 가득
Or maybe not. It's hard to tell.
버리면 난 어떡해. 시간
I love that little that little jump there.
두고 떠나버리면
Just a second.
어떡해.
I love the way they synchronized that to the synth in the background there. That was cute. I'm really liking the choreo. They're all, and again, obviously you expect nothing less with K-pop, but like it's just nice to see how well in sync they are. I was gonna say in synchronicity, but that's not that's not what I meant. Yeah.
나만 두고 떠나버리면 난 어떡해
Or is Ki Kwang in the back? No, I can't tell who's who.
또 올라 머리가 빙글빙글 돌 언제가 마지막 키스 널 잡지 못한 내 미스 모든 게
I don't know you. I feel like.
그냥 바보가 된 것 같아 소리쳐 불러 붙잡고 싶어도 돌아와줘 please my hand 아무리 생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 자꾸만 네 생각에 미쳐
Is that wait? Is that Donghoon or Doojun? I always forget. In my head, okay, this is full confession. In my head, I remember all of the members' names from kind of highlight day, obviously. But I still get mixed up between Donghoon and Doojun. Obviously, like in terms of like modern highlight, I know Yosop, Young Yosop, and I know Lee Ki Kwang, but it's like in my head, I struggle with visual images and like imagining and creating a visual image in my head, and so I always get them mixed up. But is that? Please let me know, you guys. I love the rings. I love the way that visually, in terms of their costumes slash outfits in this music video, there's a real kind of it's like a balancing act between trying to be kind of edgy in some of the outfits while also embracing their youth of their outfits and the youth of their actual members themselves. I feel like Yosop's other outfit that we saw compared to the member that I don't know, the one that's kind of wearing the jacket at his shoulder, I feel like you've got that clear kind of like, it's almost like the executives from the company were like, we want to debut this really cool, edgy new group into K-pop, but they're still young, and so they were trying to balance those two different aims and desires in the kind of the costume kind of work.
Our story. 한때는 mama lady 네가 없어 우러난 딜리 아직 네 자리는 비워둘게 COME 미워한지 하루 만에 그리
I don't know you either.
네 생각에 내 얼굴이 눈물로 번져 널
That was a nice transition.
보면 너에게 다가갈 수도 내게서 멀리 가는데 다시 돌리긴 너무
Wait, that's you. You're Donghoon. That means the other person was Doojun, right? Right? I'm looking at a picture. Please hold. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. 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 I have a picture that I basically screenshotted when I first got into highlight back in my first video. Sorry about my clicky joints. I don't know if you can hear them. But I got a picture of the members just so that I could, back in the day, so I could learn them. You are Donghoon, right? Right? I feel like, because it's been so long since I've reacted to them, obviously I listened to what I have heard on here and what I have already reacted to. I listened to it in my own time, obviously. But it's different when you're here, if that makes sense. I still consider myself very much a baby in this fandom. So please do forgive me if I make any mistakes like that. I think so, right? I think I got Ki Kwang right. Obviously, I know Yosop. I think you're Donghoon, and then in the back, directly behind you, diagonally to your right, as in to our left on camera, that has to be Doojun, right? Please let me know.
멀리 가는데 다시 돌리긴 너무 늦어버린 것 같아 네 목소리가 내게서 자꾸 멀어지는
I love his hair. I think his hair's my favorite.
붙잡고 싶어 돌아와줘 please my name 아무리 생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 정말 네 생각에 미쳐 bad girl 떠나지 말라고 내게 소리쳤고 돌아보지도 않는 bad girl
Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, change up. Hello. What is this change up? I honestly thought when the walking, because I didn't pay attention to the video length, I thought that was going to be the end of the video, like with them walking off, using the diegetic sound. A change up? I love that though. That transition again. I love that isolation there. Okay.
여태껏 네가 했던 모든 말 한순간 모든 게 다 거짓말 네 맘을 되돌리려 할수록 내게서 한 걸음씩 멀어져가는 너
Come through, no? Oh, I like that.
말도 안 돼 bad girl 정말 네 생각이 미쳐 bad girl 떠나지 말라고
I love. I'm laughing, but I don't mean this. Yosop in this outfit here is giving me Mad Hatter vibes, and I love it. But it's just so comical for me, and again in a good way. Please don't misconstrue. In a good way, because you see the kind of the other members, and it feels Yosop, but at the same time. It just looks so funny out of in context of the other members.
생각해도 말도 안 돼 bad girl 정말 네 생각이 미쳐 bad girl 떠나지 말라고 내게 소리쳤고 돌아보지도 않는 bad girl down down we gotta get down down
I love that note.
down down we gotta get down 나 혼자만 또 슬퍼해 down down we gotta get down down we gotta get down we gotta get down I wanna come to meet you.
Okay, so full disclosure, I forgot that Beast back then were with Cube. And I'm just gonna say, as an idol fan, G-idol fan, it makes sense why they left. I don't know the ins and outs, and feel free to tell me in the comments below. But I understand why they left. Just because of it being Cube. I really, really enjoyed that. Obviously, because there's no translations to the lyrics, I can't necessarily go back and rewatch to kind of gain any other meaning or anything like that from the song. If you guys would like to fill in the blanks, please do. I would really appreciate it. I think it's quite obvious though, even from the title, what the song's kind of about. You know, so I'll be mostly talking just about, again, the visuals and the sound and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed how it sounds. I definitely think it is definitely a relic of 2009. You can definitely tell that this is kind of the look and vibe, not just of Beast necessarily perhaps, but of K-pop in general. You know, you have the heavily auto-tuned vocal parts in the beginning especially. I feel like as the song went on, the amount of the amount of auto-tune sections became less. Again, the member that I don't know had a high note. One of the members I don't know had a high note, and that had auto-tune on it. And again, I'm not saying that in a way of like, oh, he needed it. That's not what I mean. There just happened to be autotune on that one. And then Yosop's note, high note later on, didn't, or at least if there was, it wasn't the obvious for effect autotune that had been present before. And I was glad for that one. Um, just as my kind of an explanation of kind of my personal taste, I don't have a problem with autotune, whether used creatively or whether used um, for someone. Um, and so I don't have a problem with that. The only thing that kind of makes me feel like a little bit like not disappointed, but like um, I feel a little bit like, was the member I don't know, that note, I would have loved to have heard it as pure as I heard Yosop's later on. I would have loved to have heard that that note just not very heavily processed. It made sense in the context of the because following it there was the gate glitch effect with the did kind of sound. Obviously that's not the note, but that kind of effect. Um, so it makes sense in the kind of context, but just for me personally, I would have loved that note to have maybe not had as much processing on that particular note. Again, I'm not suggesting anything about the member. I'm not suggesting anything about the member and the fact that that note was processed. I don't mean that in that way at all. I think it was very much a case of the song as a whole. Um, it added to it. The use of the autotune there. So I'm not going to be like, oh, they were doing it to disguise da da da, because that's not what I mean. I think it's very important that you make that known. Um, it's just so phenomenal seeing how how far they've come. Um, I think as the music video went on, obviously I had my moment with Donghoon and Doojun. I feel like as the music video went on, I saw a lot more of how I see them now, how I know them now. As I went through, obviously in the beginning, it was a quite a jarring thing because I'm used to seeing them as I see them now. So I hope you will forgive me for that. Um, I did have my kind of like moment where I was like, "Is that Gi Kwang? Is that Gi Kwang?" Because there's certain angles where I was like, "Is it just the angle or is that him?" Um, of course, I feel like at this point, I just have to come out and say that Yosop is my bias so far in this group. Um, obviously, I immediately recognized him. Um, and as I said, he looks the same, but he's come into his looks, if that makes sense. In that kind of, and what I mean by that is, obviously, here he's a baby, so he's very baby. But obviously, as he's grown up, he has grown into his looks in that way of, when you lose your kind of your baby features, you get as you get older. That's what I mean. Um, but yeah, I can't really comment on the two members I don't know, apart from again I mentioned the member that had the high note. Um, I think the other member did some rapping. They were good. Um, I think that was during the more beginning section with more of the auto-tune processing, I feel like. Um, and again, I'm not making it, I'm just making kind of observations here. Um, I um I know that obviously they're not in the group anymore, but I think it is important to recognize that they were a part of the group. So that's kind of why I'm doing so. And acknowledging that they are there. If they are if they've done something bad or wrong or anything like that, please let me know. I think that's important information to know. If it's just a case that they left, again, please feel free to tell me. Um, Yeah, I like that. My kind of final thought on this is I like how for an introduction, this is they were I think Cube and the execs were kind of um, musically maybe playing it a little bit safe with this song. Just to, that kind of making sure it's industry friendly, um, and easily accessible to fans of K-pop slash in Korea, obviously idol pop. Because that's the differentiation I think in Korea is they obviously they don't call it K-pop like we do. Um, but I think it was a good footing that allowed the members to show kind of all sides of themselves. Um, you know, really show who they are as or who they were going to be as a group. Um, yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know if it's gonna be. It's a song that will necessarily be my taste. Kind of on a real listen. I'm not gonna say like I'd never listen to it if it played, but I don't know if it's necessarily my taste. I would love to see, obviously, how they've evolved to the sounds that I know them as, with as highlight. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this with me. Um, I did enjoy it. As I said, it's not my taste, but I did enjoy watching and going down on memory lane. Um, for this wonderful group. Um, as I said in the comments, if you would like to answer anything I've asked about the members, anything I asked during the reaction, please feel free to do so in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone. Bye.